Hey friends, welcome. Today's summary is a mix of emotion, action, and suspense, telling the story of a hero trying to save all the citizens. What will he save them from, and will he succeed? Let's find out. The movie begins with a girl named Sophia, who is a member of the U.S. Congress. She's afraid that the people might rise up against the government. Her fiancé, Dusty, is present and happy to see her standing up for the rights of the citizens. At night, Sophia is riding in an Uber on her way home, scrolling through Twitter to follow her news. After a while, she gets out of the car and the driver apologizes for the delay, hoping she won't rate him poorly. Sophia accepts his apology. Suddenly, a car shows up and hits her, killing her on the spot. It turns out the driver intentionally ran her over. It was a planned operation. The next day, Detective Travis goes to see Agent Davidson. She's locked in a house and surrounded by angry townspeople who want to kill her after discovering she's a secret agent who was spying on them. She begs Travis to help her escape before they break in and murder her. Travis goes to an abandoned house next door, sets a gas trap to cause an explosion, and uses it as a distraction to help Davidson escape. The townspeople hear a noise and realize she's escaped. When they approach the house, it blows up. Travis takes Davidson and successfully gets her out of there. The following day, he goes to the FBI office to meet with Director Robinson and tells him that the public no longer trusts the agency, especially after Sophia's death. People suspect the FBI was behind her assassination. Robinson replies that Sophia was inciting unrest and wanted chaos, but in the end, she got what she deserved. Later on, Travis attends his granddaughter Natalie's birthday party. His daughter Amanda asks why he was late. He explains that he had a meeting with Robinson. Amanda urges him to resign from his job because she's worried about him. She also says his work has affected Natalie, who now pretends to be a detective all the time. Travis promises he'll retire soon. He tells her that after Natalie's father died, he decided to stay close and make up for her father's loss, but it will take a little time. Meanwhile, a journalist named Mira is speaking with her colleague about Sophia's death. She tells him that Sophia was killed because she had become a symbol of hope for the people. When the FBI discovered she was planning to expose their corruption and possibly lead a rebellion, they decided to eliminate her. Her colleague disagrees, saying it was just a car accident and that they can't publish something like that without hard evidence, otherwise they'll face legal trouble. At the same time, Dusty, Sophia's fiancé, is in his car drinking and deeply affected by her death. There's a gun next to him, clearly suggesting he's planning revenge. Suddenly, the police arrive and spot the gun. An officer orders Dusty to get out of the car and raise his hands. But without thinking, Dusty attacks them. More officers arrive and arrest him. After a while, Dusty is placed in custody, and Detective Travis comes in to question him about why he attacked the officers, especially since Dusty himself is an FBI agent. Dusty says he was mentally unstable because of Sophia's death but has now decided to reveal all of the FBI's secrets to journalist Mira so she can expose them. Travis is shaken by what he hears and decides to help Dusty. They leave together, and Travis warns him that this could ruin his future and land him in prison for a very long time. Dusty responds that he'll never work for the FBI again. They kill people for no reason. Suddenly, Travis remembers that he needs to pick up his granddaughter from daycare. He puts handcuffs on Dusty and locks him in the car while he goes to get her. But when he returns, he finds that Dusty has escaped, unlocked the cuffs, and stolen an armored vehicle. Meanwhile, Dusty contacts Mira and tells her he's on his way to her newspaper office with crucial information about Sophia's death. But suddenly, someone shows up and tries to arrest him. Dusty tries to escape but crashes the vehicle. He gets out and makes his way to the newspaper, where he finds Mira waiting. He tells her they need to go somewhere quiet to talk. Suddenly, Travis shows up and tries to arrest him. Mira runs, and Travis realizes Dusty is still determined to leak FBI secrets to the press. That night, Travis goes to Robinson's office and tells him what happened. Robinson insists they must arrest Dusty before he says anything to the media, as it could cause major problems and cost them their jobs. Travis interrupts him, saying he wants to resign. He's getting older and needs to rebuild his relationship with his daughter and granddaughter. He wants a peaceful life now and can't handle this anymore. Robinson refuses his resignation, telling him he's the best investigator the agency has and that he can't afford to lose him. He promises that once they catch Dusty, Travis can take a long vacation to spend time with his family. The next day, Travis goes to Dusty's house and starts searching for anything that could lead to his whereabouts. When he doesn't find anything, he calls a police officer and asks him to monitor all of Dusty's bank accounts, so that if any money is withdrawn, they can track his location and arrest him. After that, Travis heads to his daughter Amanda's house to install security cameras and keep an eye on the place, since his job involves dangerous criminals, and their lives could be at risk. Amanda shows up and notices the cameras. Travis tells her he's just doing it to make sure she's safe. But Amanda gets upset and tells him she wants to live a normal life with her daughter, and that he shouldn't do anything in her house without asking her first. At that same time, we see the two men who killed Sophia sitting inside the FBI office, waiting for Robinson, because Robinson is the one who planned Sophia's assassination to protect his position, since she was trying to stage a political uprising. He had sent these two agents to take her out. We find out their names are Locker and Was, and they're undercover agents working for the Bureau. That night, Travis goes to journalist Myra's house and tells her he wants to talk. He warns her to stay away from Dusty and not to do any interviews with him, for her own safety. Myra says she's not afraid of his threats. Travis tells her he knows the secret she's hiding, that she's an illegitimate child and writes under a fake name. He subtly threatens her that if she publishes anything about the agency, he'll have her arrested immediately for identity fraud. He gives her his card and asks her to call him if Dusty contacts her in any way. The next day, Myra speaks to her colleague and says that Travis threatened her, and now she's in a difficult position, likely being watched by the FBI. Suddenly, she gets a call from Dusty asking to meet at a car dealership. A little later, Travis shows up at the dealership to arrest Dusty. He had been monitoring Myra's phone and was sure Dusty would reach out. He finds Dusty talking with Myra and revealing secrets about the FBI. Dusty notices that Travis is watching them, so he quickly runs before getting caught. As Dusty tries to leave, two security guards attempt to stop him, but he knocks them down and runs out the back exit. Travis catches up just in time, grabs Dusty by the leg, and pulls him down. They fight, and even though Dusty attacks again and tries to break his arm, Travis takes the opportunity to jump over the door and tells Dusty to stop, because if he continues, the agency will brand him a traitor for leaking classified information, and he'll face 30 years in prison. Dusty responds by saying the FBI kills anyone who stands up for the people, and that Robinson is the one who murdered his fiancée, Sophia. He says he has strong evidence that will expose everything. Suddenly, Locker and Was, the same guys who killed Sophia, show up and shoot Dusty dead. They also open fire on Travis and Myra, forcing them to hide. Travis grabs a flash drive from Dusty's pocket, which clearly holds the evidence he was talking about. The next day, Travis sits with Myra and asks her what Dusty told her. She says Dusty claimed the FBI has a secret team whose mission is to eliminate anyone planning a revolt against the system. Travis realizes Myra doesn't trust him and thinks he's a corrupt agent, so he tells her about his own role. How he's been working with the agency for 20 years and his mission was always to protect undercover agents. But now, he feels like working under Robinson was a huge mistake. Myra begins to trust him and asks for his help to expose Robinson's crimes, because innocent people are being killed. The next day, Travis goes to Robinson's house and asks him if the secret team is real and what their purpose is. Robinson refuses to answer and tries to change the subject. But Travis tells him Dusty was right. There is a team that assassinates people planning uprisings, and when Dusty tried to expose the truth, they killed him. Robinson denies killing Dusty and says everything he does is to protect national stability. Travis tells him he doesn't believe him and that he's decided to resign. Robinson refuses the resignation and threatens him, saying that if he wants a normal life with his granddaughter, he must continue working. Travis rejects the threat and says he won't be part of killing innocent people anymore. He stands firm on his decision and walks away. At the same time, Mira receives a call from her colleague at the newspaper, who tells her that their coworker Doro stole her article and published it under his name. The article talks about Dusty's murder and accuses the FBI of being behind it. Later, Mira goes to the newspaper office and yells at Doro for stealing her work. She tells him she wasn't even going to publish it because the FBI kills anyone who tries to go against the system. That night, Doro leaves the office, and while driving, he notices a car following him. He tries to escape, but suddenly crashes. Locker steps out of the car and kills him. We find out that Robinson orchestrated Doro's murder too, just because he published an article that challenged the system. The next day, Travis tries calling his daughter Amanda, but her phone is off. So, he heads to her house and finds that she's not there either. He tries to reach out to anyone who might know her whereabouts, but realizes she's completely gone. He immediately suspects that Robinson is behind it, so he goes to confront him and asks about his daughter. Robinson denies everything, claiming to be Travis's only friend and insisting he would never kidnap his daughter. But Travis doesn't believe him and threatens that if he finds out Robinson was behind it, he'll kill him. Later, Robinson returns to his office and tells his men to eliminate Travis. Meanwhile, Travis is at journalist Myra's house, and they're trying to figure out a way to expose Robinson's corruption. Myra tells him that Robinson keeps records of all his secret operations. Travis confirms that Robinson has a safe at his house that contains everything related to those missions. That night, Travis breaks into Robinson's house and steals the files and records. When he gets home, he notices a strange car parked outside. He grabs his weapons and gets ready to escape before anyone shows up to kill him. At that moment, Locker and Was are already outside his house. When they see the lights come on, they break in and start searching the entire place. Suddenly, they hear music playing and see Travis standing outside in the street. He pulls out a rifle and shoots at their car, stopping them from chasing him. Later, Robinson calls Agent Locker to ask if the mission was completed. Locker tells him that Travis escaped and they have no idea where he is. But as he's talking to them, he notices Travis standing right in front of his house. He tells Locker to come quickly to kill him. Travis confronts Robinson and demands all the files related to the secret team. He threatens him at gunpoint. Robinson opens his safe and gives Travis a flash drive containing all the team's classified information. While Travis is looking through the data, Robinson escapes and meets up with members of the secret team, ordering them to kill Travis. Travis realizes the assassins are coming for him. He hides in the kitchen and breaks a water pipe to flood the house so he can hear footsteps if anyone enters. He then shuts off the power to hide better. The agents break in, and Travis manages to kill one of them. He warns the others to disobey Robinson's orders, because what they're doing is wrong and it will get them all killed. They hear Travis's voice coming from the bathroom and go looking for him. He throws a grenade to scatter them. Agent Was comes in, sees Travis's reflection in the mirror, and shoots at it. But Travis attacks him, knocks him down, and overpowers him. Then Agent Locker arrives and fires at Travis, but Travis fires back and kills them all. Travis heads to the kitchen, turns the power back on, and because the floor is soaked, all the agents are electrocuted and die within seconds. Thanks to his experience and intelligence, Travis takes them all down. The next day, Travis goes to see Mira, and together they review the flash drive data. They write an article revealing that Robinson used his power and authority for personal gain. They also watch a video of Dusty, where it's revealed that Robinson forced him into a fake romantic relationship with Sophia to distract her from politics. But over time, Dusty genuinely fell in love with her after realizing she truly wanted to help people. So, he decided to resign and settle down with her. At that moment, Travis becomes convinced that Robinson is also behind Amanda's kidnapping, especially after seeing a file with her name on the flash drive. The next day, Robinson leaves the agency building and gets into his car, only to discover that the driver is Travis. Robinson tells him to stop the car, but Travis ignores him and says he's going to expose all of his crimes and make him confess everything. Robinson refuses and says he's not going to negotiate. He stops the car, grabs a gun from his bag, and starts shooting at Travis. Travis fires back and hits Robinson in the arm. Travis then grabs him and threatens that if he doesn't confess to everything, he'll hand the flash drive over to the police. And if that happens, he won't just go down for one crime, he'll be held responsible for all of them. Most importantly, Travis tells him he'll also be forced to reveal where Amanda is. Robinson gives in and agrees to turn himself in. The next day, Travis finds his daughter Amanda in a secluded house in the woods. She tells him that Robinson told her to stay there because they were in danger, due to the mission Travis was working on. Meanwhile, Mira and her colleagues at the newspaper publish an article exposing Robinson for running a secret division inside the FBI that was responsible for assassinating people. Later, Amanda tells her father that she's happy he finally quit and that, for the first time, he seems truly at peace in his life. Travis responds by saying that sometimes people have to go through hardship to reach the dreams they're chasing. And that's how the movie ends. If you enjoyed the movie, don't forget to like the video, leave your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to the channel.